This is my SHOODLE belt. It protects me when a car is about to hit us. It's like a SHOODLE bag. Most cars have airbags. I have a furry SHOODLE bag. In other words, this dog will get crushed before I do in the event of an accident. Gotta love human engineering. It came with the car. But you gotta feed your SHOODLE bag. There's the other one right there.
What did you say? What is it?
SHOODLE.
The SHOODLE. Yeah, it's a SHOODLE.
Rock human.
Yeah.
Half Shih Tzu, half poodle.
Yep, half Shih Tzu and half poodle. He's half poodle and all shit.
Are you
Tzu.
serious? He's
Yeah.
a SHOODLE?
Yeah, but he's a SHOODLE.
Aww.
You know, he's a hypo. You know, if you really must know about a SHOODLE, it is a half poodle and half Shih Tzu, meaning that it has hypoallergenic fur. It does shit more than most dogs. It can walk on its hind legs. It's a biped dog, which means it can walk on 2 feet.
What?
Yeah, I make him walk on all fours because, I mean, you know, honestly,
He's a dog.
he's a dog. He should be on all fours. I mean, you know, they got to know their place. You know, if all dogs walked on 2 feet, you know, then they'd start wanting to vote. They would want.
They need rights.
Yeah, they would need rights and shit.
They want fucking.
Yeah, we just can't have that. You know, we can't have that. I'm not. You know, I'm pro-human.
That's me too many.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, it's bad enough that we've got the problems we do with all
me too much.
Yeah, and there's so many different races of dogs. We wouldn't know which ones to hate, so that'd be like weird. It'd make racism all fucked up. You know, we can't. You know, and racism's all fucked up to begin with, and that's just white, black, and other races mixed. You know, I mean, imagine if dog racism came into play. Yeah, you know, and they can bite. You know, people can bite too, but, you know, imagine those riots, you know, people getting bit and shit and rabies and, oh man, yeah, you know, I mean, and then God forbid they get like a spokesman on their behalf, you know, like, you know, because we're going to go to we're going to go to Washington and we're going to bark for our rights, you know, and, yeah, bark, 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 bark. You know, and then before we know it, we're sitting there having, we have to share a table at McDonald's with them, or, you know, I mean,
soon
you know,
they're fucking serving us.
Yeah, you sit on the goddamn floor,
taking us for walks.
Yeah, you're not gonna take me for a walk. I'll die.
I will shit on your fucking rug.
Yeah, and I'll bite
shoes.
your fucking leg off. I'll revolt. You know, the riots will be. I mean, we got the power of advantage. We've been through riots before. Humanity have seen a lot of riots. You know,
humanity.
Yeah, so dogs wouldn't know what to do, but you know,
this one's for humanity.
it's like for instance, you know, Good Morning America. You know, and I've said this before in other episodes. And
yes, America. He has said this before.
I have, but they taught dogs how to drive cars. That's the beginning of Star Wars, right there.
Yeah, didn't you see Spaceballs?
No, that's comedy though. That's not real. That's real.
Spaceballs, man. Didn't you see Spaceballs?
Hey, that guy's ripping off a bunch of scooters.
Scooter ripper offer.
You know, in the black market, they can get lots of money for those scooters.
Yeah, but in the white market, you can get way more.
Right. Yeah. Imagine that, the slave trade. You know, I mean, and I know you don't want to hear this, dog, but you know, it's true. You know, the slave trade. You know. Dogs would not go for that much. You wouldn't be worth as much as you are now as a pet, you know. Your value would go down drastically.
Way down. Like, you wouldn't be worth a poo shit.
Yeah, and that's, you know, not even worth a cockapoo. Poor dog, you know, with that name, cockapoo. That means you're like a poo-poo. You know, you're like a shit dog. I mean, that's sad.
Yeah, you're like...
And see, that's another thing. That shows you where you stand on the food chain. Yeah, you know, we have species named after shit, you know.
Never shit.
Yeah, you don't have humans named after shit. We don't like, hey, there's white, there's black, there's shitheads, you know. No.
Diarrhea mouth and
if that's the case, I'm part diarrhea mouth because I just got done proving that for the last 6 minutes of this segment.
Yes.
I've got diarrhea of the mouth. It just pours out at will.
Diarrhea, cha cha cha.
It's like they say, hey man, you know, you think I'm bad now? I mean, imagine I have to hear this shit even when I'm not talking. You know, it's just floating around in my head, just waiting to come out at will.
At random.
You know, my middle name is William, you know, and I used to always use that phrase, there's a will, there's a way. You know, I hate that saying now because now it did, you know, that raises the bar so high for me that, you know, I have to figure out a way for everything, you know.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just used as a clever way to get laid, but no.
No, Will.
I gotta figure out how to not get a way to get to work without getting laid.
You gotta know the way.
You know, I mean, I gotta figure out a way to get this dead hooker out of my room before the cops come. I mean, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I gotta think of all these different scenarios at once. You know, I can't even finish a fucking sandwich.
A fucking sandwich?
Yeah, a sandwich that gets it on with other sandwiches.
Oh, okay. Like a bologna with the peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah. You know what happens when two sandwiches get stuck together? Puppies, that's what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is new.
You ever seen dogs get stuck together? That's what happens. It's
Yeah,
always
we get
puppies.
sandwiches with their crust cut off.
Yeah. You know, what if we adopted that whole lingo of, or that whole way of life where we have to get our nuts cut so we don't have babies?
We do.
You know, chicks laugh at our dicks as it is. Imagine that, you could whip it out and there's no balls there.
You got no sack down below.
I mean, I'd have to have a laugh with them though, because you know there should be some good comedy to ensue.
What is that cattle call?
Yeah, I know. Mine would be a spear. They'd be like, why you got that spear? So I can chuck it at you, that's why. Get down. You know, a lot of guys' dicks' names would be fire hose. That's it. Now look, that guy got stopped by the cops. I should really make fun of him.